evening, everyone, and welcome to Bonduel High School for Level 2 of the 2024 WIAA High School Football Playoffs. We are in Division 6 here in Bonduel tonight as the number 3 seed Auburndale Eagles. We get ready to take on the number 2 seed Bonduel Bears. Steve Maves alongside Mike Wendland here in our Next Step Prosthetics post-game show. Call Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. It's a chilly night. It is the first day of November, so not a surprise. But two teams that are looking to make it to level 3 this year, and it should be a pretty good game all around here, Mike. Bonduel led by Kate Johnson at quarterback. 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and well over 2,300 yards through the air.
Yeah, both these teams can throw the ball extremely well. Auburndale with Blake Rabb has all 21 touchdowns of his own. These are two teams that can throw it all over the yard, but in a 39 to 40 degree night. We'll see how much they're going to be able to with how tough that ball is going to be to catch in this type of weather. But the one thing that's going to help the Bonduel Bears, as you see them in front of us in their blue jerseys, they have a 6'6" Division I recruit at tight end in Ryan Westrick, who is more known for his defense, but on a day like tonight, with this type of weather, his blocking and his height could be a massive X factor.
Ryan Westrick coming in 30 carries on the year, 263 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's also caught 17 passes for 270 yards and scored 7 touchdowns. Bonduel 9-1 on the year. They won the Packerland Conference this year with teams like Southern Door, Kewanee, Marinette, Mishicot, Peshtigo, Oconto, Sturgeon Bay, and last week they took down Crandon 35-14 in level 1. On the other side, the Auburndale Eagles, led by their senior quarterback, Blake Rabb. Pretty similar numbers, a couple hundred yards below Kate Johnson, but 1,100 yards, 21 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And we mentioned on the way up here, one of the more athletic individuals that, especially around the Central Wisconsin area, that we'll see all year.
For sure, and you look at the revamped now Merrillwood CWC hybrid conference after the Merrillwood absorbed into the CWC this year for football. Auburndale coming in 9-1. I mean, they're only lost to a team like Egger, but they handled Abbotsford, they handled Iola Scandinavia, the other two top teams in that conference. They handled Pittsville. They're a very good team. They have been for a while now, and Coach Anderson's done a very, very good job with this program. And, I mean, whoever wins this game is going to get the 10 wins this year. It's going to be a big-time matchup. This is one of the toughest sections, I think, in the state when you factor in. You got the top seed Coleman, probably looking like to be the likely opponent for the winner of this game next week over in Coleman. I think Abbotsford can maybe pull off the upset in what's going to be a very run-heavy game over there. But these two teams, I mean, it's going to be either a physical, grinded-out, brutal game, or it's going to be a shootout that's going to be two teams in the 30s or 40s.
Yeah, absolutely. And whoever wins tonight will have to earn it for sure, and it should be a good one. Bonduel and Auburndale coming up in just a moment. We'll take a quick break here from our friends over at Next Step Prosthetics. Come back with your national anthem and starting lineups. You're watching high school football playoffs on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, welcome back to Bonduel High School. We are at Rush Niles Memorial Field on a chilly Friday night. We got 6 other games on the network. You can check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com for you. Franklin, Muskego, Edgar, and Shiocton, Stratford, Amherst, DC Everest, and Madison Memorial. I feel like I'm missing one.
Kaukauna
and
Beaver Dam.
The Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. So,
and also Owen Withey and McDonald.
Yeah, and a big-time 8-man championship, or not championship game. Seems like it could be a championship game between Owen Withey and McDonald. Big one here tonight. The winner will, as Mike mentioned, either take on Coleman or Abbotsford next week in level 3. School song being played here at Bonduel, and we're just about to get underway with our national anthem and starting lineups here on Zaleski Sports.
And also as well, I guess a quick heads up that during the coin toss, Bonduel did win it. Auburndale will receive after the Bears deferred.
So we'll see Blake Rabb, Colton Weiler, and company before her first here tonight. It'll be Bonduel kicking off, a very good defensive team in the Bears. We'll see how it all pans out here tonight from Bonduel Senior High.
Welcome to tonight's Conference WIAA Level 2 football game between the Auburndale Eagles and the Bonduel Bears.
Have our national anthem here in just a moment. We'll turn down a mic and see what we can figure out here.
Coaches and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor our nation, please stand if you're able and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem. Warm welcome to our
National anthem, oh goodness, sorry. National anthem finished up and starting lineups about to be announced here for the Auburndale Eagles. Usually announced as a team. Looks like Bonduel will be announced as a team. Auburndale will be out as individuals. Blake Rabb, excuse me, that's Peyton Weinferter. Reminder of tonight's broadcast and our pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Colton Weiler, the leading running back.
I think they're announcing the offense.
Got Trevor Trowbridge, number 20. 16 out there is Keegan Empey. So see how this offense can do against a pretty good Bonduel defense here tonight in Level 2 of the high school football playoffs here from Bonduel. Once again, Steve Mabs alongside Mike Wenlett on this chilly night, but it's a beautiful night here for football in Bonduel. The Bears being announced as a team, as you see Kate Johnson and the Bears. And they'll be announced, or they will be kicking off to start our ball game here tonight. Bears looking to get a revenge game and a rematch against Coleman next week. Lost to Coleman in week 2 by just 2 points. And that would be a doozy of a level 3 game. Auburndale looking to get to that level 3 matchup. Last year they fell to Stratford in level 3, I believe, at home. So it should be a pretty good game here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle here. I mean, it's like I said earlier, this game's either going to be an absolute physical marvel to watch or it's going to be a crazy shootout. We'll probably see this first possession, how Coach Anderson comes out with his offense for Auburndale. And we'll see if we see a very heavy dose of Weiler to start or if we see a little bit more of Blake Rabb trying to open things up and limit, like you said, that strong Bonduel defense. And Westrick alone, again, 23 tackles for a loss and 9 sacks in 9 games, or in 10 games. Those are elite numbers, but it doesn't matter what level of football you're playing.
Yeah, absolutely right. And multi-sport athlete is Mr. Westrick, and it'll be fun to watch him come winter as well on the basketball court.
Of course, Bonduel in their home blues.
All blues, nifty.
All blues,
Yeah.
The yellow numbers, the paw print on the helmets. Auburndale, they're all whites.
Two pretty slick uniforms, absolutely.
One of the great matchups.
Weinfurter and Nathan Van Wy back to return the kick, as we'll be underway here in just a second. Number 7, Mason Zuliger on the kick. And the boom, it's going to go on the floor or on the ground. Peyton Weinfurter just falls on it at the 25, and that's where Auburndale is going to start their first possession here tonight. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com.
Yeah, I thought that one of the first upbacks was going to jump on that and you just let it roll in there, and then it was just kind of a scramble to make sure you just get on top of it. Last thing you want is to have a 40-yard onside kick go against you.
Blake Rabb will be not under center in the pistol with Colton Weiler behind him. 3 receivers to the near side, with Nathan Richardson as a running back, and an early snap on the ground. Westrick in the backfield. He's going to take him down after a loss of about 2 or 3, and early bad snap there for Auburndale.
Yeah, low snap. Good on Rabb to not be on a knee when he picked that up.
Second and a long 11, short 12. Weiler standing behind Blake Rabb. 4 receivers again. Hands off to Weiler. No, he's going to keep it himself. Rabb off the right side, and he's going to run over a couple of defenders. Get near the 35. They'll give him the 34, third down coming up. Third down and short here for Auburndale. The one thing that Blake does really, really well is read that option and tuck it or give it on those read plays. Third down and 1 here for Auburndale, and nearly got Bonduel to jump off sides. Nearly got him again. Somehow able to hold the line are the Bears. Got a couple of guys to jump. Third down here. Another low snap. Rabb's going to keep it himself off the right side. He's going to get the first down. And up to about the 37-yard line, first down Auburndale. See Westrick lining up on the right side, the blind side for Blake Rabb. He's been in the back, but Auburndale able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's really blockable when you really think about it. Yeah.
First and 10 here. And Weiler off the left side. He's going to gain a yard or 2 on the play. Second down coming up for Auburndale. Williams Plumbing and Heating is your locally owned plumbing experts. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating. Second down and 8 here for Auburndale. First possession just underway. Rabb rolling out to his right, and short throw looking for Richardson. Third down and long coming up for the Eagles.
Yeah, it definitely didn't seem like Rabb had a good grip of that football. He was trying to kind of rush the throw and just, it was 3-4 yards short. You can tell, again, a cold night, About 37 degrees, probably a bit colder, feels like down on the field. Not much wind, though, which is a good thing for these young guys.
Third down and long here for Auburndale. 4 receivers split, 2 near, 2 far. Colton Weiler flanking Blake Rabb to his right side. This is where you see Westrick back to pass, looking for his receiver, looking for Trowbridge over his head and incomplete. Look for the home run ball, and it's going to be a 4th down coming up for the Eagles.
Well, and here's the fun part. It is 4th down, but your quarterback is your punter.
Yeah. And not sure you want to give this Bonduel offense some great starting field position. And we'll see, again, saw a couple of bad snaps early in that possession. We'll see if they're able to get it back to Blake on the punt. Carter Maish back to return. Another low snap. Blake able to get it away. And it's going to bounce at the 32-yard line. Maish picks it up, looking to the near sideline. And he's going to break a tackle. Keeps breaking tackles. He's still alive, and he's going to get into Auburndale territory at the 44-yard line. Great return there for Carter Maish.
Tiptoeing down the sideline, just some great work. I don't know how he stayed in bounds on some of those footsteps, and man, that was some impressive returning.
And now Kate Johnson, pardon me, into play, quarterback for the Bears.
Big time shoot on the basketball team. A good pitcher on the baseball team that got a game away from state.
Under center, Westrick, the guy in motion. Going to hand it up off the left side. He's going to be tripped up there. Colin Fisher on the carry. Gain of about 2 or 2 on the play. 2nd down coming up. Good starting field position here for the Bears on their opening possession at the Auburndale 41-yard line.
And one thing I've noticed just watching the Bears warm up is their skill position players, they are not just Westrick, they're big.
Yeah.
Fisher's a big guy. They're a team, they just look physically bigger than almost everyone they play.
Split backs behind Johnson. Right up the middle, and spinning there is Dylan Hillsberg. 3rd down and manageable coming up here for Bonduel. Their offense, quick hitters. The 2 handoffs, their backs are very quick to get to the ball and get to the hole.
Yeah, no really fakes or any misdirection, just going for it and make it a 3rd and manageable, so 3rd and 4 officially, looks like on the scoreboard.
Johnson now in shotgun. Westrick in the slot on the far side. 4 receivers set. Westrick in motion. And in the back, and he's going to be ripped up there by number 70, Dawson Baird on the tackle in the backfield, and 4th down coming up.
Phenomenal job by the front 7 for the Eagles. Then it almost got like 3 or 4 guys got through it. It looked like they were unblocked almost. It was just a great read off of the snap to be ahead. And sometimes when you're a bigger O-line, a bigger team, you're going to be a touch slower off the snap. Auburndale, a quick twitch team.
Auburndale, nobody back to return. Weinfurter and Johnson's running, and he's going to punt it away along the sideline. And Trowbridge Matrix is out of the way. It's going to be inside the 10. That's where Auburndale is going to start their next possession. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric for all of their electrical service needs. When it comes to voltage, look to Econ Electric in Wisconsin Rapids. Good hold there from Auburndale after a nice return by Bonduel. That put him in really good field position. A nice job by the Auburndale defense. First and 10 here for Auburndale. And off the right side for Colton Weiler. He gets bent back and gains about a yard or 2 on the play. 2nd down coming up. That PA announcer mentioning volleyball tomorrow. The Bonduel Bears are in a sectional final in girls volleyball tomorrow against Brillion.
Well, in Brillion against Cedar Grove.
Yep, in Brillion against Cedar Grove, Belgium. Mike and I will be in Crivets tomorrow. The Pittsfield Panthers and the Wabeno Leona Rebels. Two other sectional finals we'll talk about here in a second. Up the middle for Van Wy. And it's going to be a third down coming up. No, that's, what was that, number 3? Yeah, Nathan Van Wy. Yep. Van Wy and Richardson always trip me up. Richardson's 4, Van Wy is 3. Third down coming up. Big third down here. Could flip the field position greatly for Bonduel with a stop.
And I think my early question has been answered on what kind of game this is going to be.
And a ground and pound, and Van Wy on the carry again. Fourth down coming up for Auburndale.
Man, this is going to be a physical, angry game.
Carter Maish back to return. Now he stands at his own 45-yard line. And Blake Rabb will be back to punt.
Yeah, this is a spot where you get a guy, someone like Westrick at 6'6", maybe try and go through, maybe go for a block.
Yep. Perfect snap that time. They put pressure on, a high punt, and it's going to be called for a fair catch by Maish at the 45-yard line. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Second possession here for the Bears. Very similar starting field position, a couple of yards back. Wide receiver Mason Ballwan to the far side, split backs with Johnson, back to pass. Steps up, looks for his receivers, got him open and it's caught. Cuts back against Weinfurter. That's Sam Roberts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bonduel. 44 yards from Johnson to Sam Roberts, and the Bears lead 6-0. Got past his defender, Derek Goddard, and Bonduel is on the board here in the first.
Yeah, just right up the seam. And Johnson had enough time to be able to try and make that throw, and he put it right on the money. Again, another big, tall receiver, and he had to break one tackle cut inside, and it was no stopping him from there.
Yeah, Sam Roberts listed at 6'3", 178.
He's every bit of the 6'3", that's for sure.
And Colin Fisher in to attempt a PAT, the left-footed kicker. It is up, and it is good. 5:28 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Bonduel. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. You're watching High School Football Live, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
For those about to shop, we salute you. We want you to let loose and choose a deal that best suits you, cause we're thunderstorm.
Mittens has gotten down and dirty with deals on furniture, done dirt cheap.
Mittens in Marshfield is
back in black
all month long for Black November.
Welcome back to Bonduel as the Bears jump out to a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Going for the home run ball right away after the change of possession, and Kate Johnson found Sam Roberts for 44 yards. Peyton Weinfurt is going to take it at the 25-yard line, tries to get the edge. He does get the edge, and Weinfurt is going to be chased out of bounds near the 40-yard line, and that's where Auburndale is going to start their next possession. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options.
Yeah, 5:21 to go here in the first quarter. It's an early body blow by Bonduel. Now it's up to the Eagle offense to try and answer here, and we'll see if they try and take a shot early on to try and get something going. Their run game really hasn't been there outside of a couple Rab runs on that first drive.
Auburndale pitched a shutout last week against Westfield, giving up a touchdown early here in this one. Rab's going to keep it himself. Double team Westrick off the left side. He's going to be slammed at the 41-yard line. That'll give him the 40. A small gain, second down coming up. Second and 8 for the Eagles. Give you score updates throughout the network. During our quarter break.
During halftime as well.
Yep. Blake Rab, Colton Weiler. A couple of wide receivers to the far side. Now Weiler flanks out to the left. Rab's going to hand it off to Weiler up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 47-yard line. First down for Auburndale, their second first down of the night. Fisher on the tackle, first down Auburndale.
Let me keep an eye, too. Weiler close to 1,000 on the year. Needs, 70-something to try and get in there?
Oh, let's see. He needed 19.
He's at 981?
Yep.
So he's pretty close now.
Yeah. First and 10 for Auburndale. Rab's going to hand it up to Weiler, and he's going to get the 50-yard line. And a gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8 coming up for Auburndale. Looking for their first time into Bonduel territory here tonight.
Got about a foot to go. I got to say as well, big shout out to the Bonduel staff giving us a spot up here where you can be a little bit warmer than a lot of people down there.
Westrick has to come out of the game for a moment.
Like an equipment issue potentially.
Something on his elbow.
Yeah, probably blood. Yeah, they're wrapping up right above the elbow, right below the tricep.
Second down coming up here for Auburndale. Rab rolling out to his right, looking to pass. Has his receiver wide open. That's Nathan Richardson. Cuts back, first down into Bonduel territory, up to the 38-yard line, first down Eagles. Nathan Richardson wide open on that play. And the Eagles pick up a big first down.
And they were setting up. Again, everyone sold out on that run.
Yep.
And again, one play with his elbow wrapped and Westrick right back in there at right defensive end.
You knew he wasn't going to miss much. Rab with Weiler. Hands up to Weiler up the middle. He's going to be met in the hole and taken down at about the 35-yard line. Westrick right in there for the Bears.
Looks like they'll give him the 34.
Amherst Stratford 0-0 halfway through the first quarter at Marshfield tonight.
The last time they played each other at Marshfield, it was quite the game. A couple years ago, played at Tiger Stadium.
Craziness to end that year.
Goal line stand ended the game.
Weinfurter, it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be, it may have been a backwards pass. Nonetheless, it went out of bounds.
And it looks like they ruled it incomplete.
Third down coming up in about 6, short 6, long 5. We're playing here in the first quarter from Bonduel High School. Steve Maves, Mike Wen, the Level 2 high school football playoffs.
And it's always fun to see, like, obviously in other sports, you got the Merrillwood South, Auburndale, you get the CWC East, the Bonduel, but now the CWC is Auburndale.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rab's going to keep it himself. Up the middle, Blake Rab inside the 20 to the 15. And another great read there for Blake up to the 16-yard line and just burst through that hole. First down Eagles. On a 3rd and 6, Blake picks up the first into the red zone. 2:30 to go, first quarter. Two receivers to the near side. Weiler flanking Rab. And Weiler's going to get it himself off the left side. Get us a big block inside the 5. Touchdown, Auburndale. A couple of big-time blocks from the receivers. Weinfurter out there with Empey. And Colton Weiler from 16 yards out puts Auburndale on the board. A phenomenal drive by the Eagles. And that's the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel touchdown. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened.
Man, yeah, you talked about the blocking. That was beautiful work.
And now Blake Rab in to attempt the PAT. Low snap. The hold is good, and the PAT is good. We got 2:14 to go here in the first quarter, tied at 7. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. You're watching high school football playoffs live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids is Central Wisconsin's premier antique mall, consignment, and sports shop. We're the store with more selection, more items changing daily, more chances to find something unique.
Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids, a store you can get lost in and enjoy it.
Welcome back to Bonduel High School. Just some score updates on the network. Coming out of our break, Muskego over Franklin 7-0, and Amherst over Stratford 7-0. Great kick there from Rab. Picked up at the 10-yard line. And Maish trying to break a couple of tackles. He'll be taken down at the 22-yard line. First down, Bears.
I don't know who that was, but he got somebody to fall. Again, it's colder temperatures, field, it's not super thick grass down there. So footing, and as we go on, could be an issue. I think we'll see it with some of these more natural fields. We'll see as we get colder, just an adjustment for players on what spikes they use and how they try to handle how these fields, these conditions are going to be.
First and 10 for Bonduel at their own 27-yard line. Johnson in shotgun. And going to pitch to the near side, tries to get a hole. He's going to be taken down there on the tackle. Was number 11, Carter Grassel. Mesha on the carry. Second down coming up. Again, getting these big chunk yards for Bonduel will help, obviously help tremendously to set up a manageable second and third down.
And you tell any coach their goal is to play ahead of the sticks. You want to have a second and manageable, a third and short if you have to get to a third down. Especially with a team like Bonduel who rotates in their running backs pretty well.
In motion goes Sam Roberts up the middle. Maish. That ball's on the ground. And they're going to say that Maish was down. Third down coming up and about 2 yards to go. ShedsLiver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsLiver.com. Big third down and 2 coming up here for the Bears. Johnson under center, quickly up to the line.
And a wishbone right look.
And quickly up the middle. He's going to be popped by Blake Rabb in the backfield. And a fourth down coming up.
Yeah, you got maybe a half a yard, if that.
Blake Rabb with a pop there. And his fourth down coming up for the Bears.
Quarterbacks are athletes, too.
DC Everest 3, Madison Memorial nothing. About halfway through that first quarter down in Madison. Johnson back to punt again. Low snap, it rolled back there, and he's going to get it away. Along the sideline, Blake Rabb's going to take it, and he fumbles it. And it's going to be recovered by Bonduel. Colin Fisher on the recovery. Blake Rabb, who made the big stop on third down, fumbles the punt. And it's going to be a first down for Bonduel.
And right through his hands. He was in perfect spot. He was trying to make a play. He saw the defender bearing down and then just dropped it. That's the play. He's going to be the first one to say he should have made and probably just fair catch it.
First down for Bonduel at the 29-yard line. Usually take a home run hit here. Johnson back to pass. Looking, quick hitter, caught, and Rabb's going to make the tackle on the reception by Quinn Wiesenberg. And second down and about a yard to go.
And that's going to take us to the end of the quarter.
First quarter in the books here in Bonduel. We got a good one in level 2 between the number 2 seed Bonduel Bears and the number 3 seed Auburndale Eagles. We'll have the second quarter Coming up next, you're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Factory Direct Tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service has the best tire prices, period. Through November 1st, get up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Bonduel. It's going to be second down in the yard for the Bears. Maybe 2 coming up here for the Bonduel Bears after the fumble by Blake Rabb on the punt. Get you score updates here in just a second. Johnson hands up on the counter off the left side. Going to be taken down. It's going to be third down and short on the carry is Dylan Hillsberg. And it's going to be third down coming up for Bonduel. Owen with you up 16-0 on McDonald. Get you other scores here in just a moment. Kaukauna 14 and Beaver Dam. Right now it says 13. I think they just scored a touchdown. Might be 14-19. We'll have to see in just a second.
The all-time nickname matchup, the Galloping Ghosts and the Golden Beavers.
Johnson under center this time. Westrick in motion. And hands up off the left side. First down and more. And breaks a tackle to Fisher. He's going to be taken down inside the 15. And a first down for Bonduel. Colin Fisher on the carry. So 14-13 Kaukauna. First down for Bonduel at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Kaukauna last week had to battle in their first half of their game as well against Pulaski, but then they turned it on in the second. The FVA co-champs.
Edgar up 14-0 on Shiocton. Johnson under center. To the up back, and it's going to be Carter Mayshaw on the carry. And somebody slow getting up for the Eagles in the backfield. Or the secondary, I should say. Second down coming up.
And they're going to stop it.
And they're going to, I think that's number 17. Wyatt Malson has to come out of the game.
Yeah, he had his hands on his knees. He was doubled over, and there's just being safe. They're going to get him off there and let him make sure he's all right.
Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, and more. They've got specialty grocery and deli meats, pasta and potato salads, twice-baked potatoes, and plenty of other Wisconsin meats. Johnson back under center. And off the right side, Mesha, huge hole, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bonduel. Nobody touched him until he got to the goal line, and the Bears convert and take advantage of the turnover, and Bonduel leads 13-7.
Something as well to notice during that injury timeout, the scoreboard did not stop the clock. So about 30 seconds came off during the injury stoppage. There's something to keep an eye on the rest of this quarter.
The PAT upcoming here. Good snap, good hold. The PAT is blocked back into the hands. And that will take us to the next kickoff and our next break. 13-7 Bears. We'll be back after this. Watch high school football playoffs on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
13-7 Bonduel here in the second quarter of level 2 of the high school football postseason. And again, other scores, it's still 7-0 Amherst. It's about to start the second quarter in Marshfield. Van Wy and Weinfurter back to return. It's going to bounce to Weinfurter along the far side. And he's going to run past. He's going to get popped at the 40-yard line. And that's where Auburndale will start their next possession. Finish this read here from Ski's Meat Market. Ski's Meat Market's, again, with twice baked potatoes and plenty of other Wisconsin meats, cheeses, and local products. Find it all under one roof at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. 1st and 10 for Auburndale at the 40-yard line. After the fumble. And it's going to hand it up on the end around. And Empey's going to get smashed at the 43. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down coming up for Auburndale.
Guess who made the hit?
Westrick in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he came all the way from the other side of the formation. A big touchdown at the end of the quarter for Stratford. And they're tied, or it's 7-6 right now at the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 7 here for Auburndale. And another bobble snap. Van Wy tries to get the edge, and he's going to be taken down. Gains a yard on the play.
There's Weiler on the run.
And it's going to be a 3rd down and 6 coming up.
And this was an issue I saw last week down in Madison with Spash. Is sometimes like this quarterback not ready for a snap. Like just either the cadence is a bit off in a road environment, a loud environment.
3rd down and 6, big play here. There's about 9 minutes to go in this second quarter. Back to pass, Rabb rolling out to his right. Westrick chasing him. Back, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver Peyton Weinfurter, and it's going to be 4th down coming up.
It's a really tough throw for Rabb to make, and he did as well as he could on that throw. He threw Weinfurter open. Yep. Throw just a bit short, though, and again, that ball probably feels like a rock when you're a receiver, and he kind of let it get into his shoulder pads, and it bounced away. But either way, Bonduel defense makes the stop.
4th down for Blake Rabb and the Eagles. Back to punt. And Rabb gets it away, and a booming kick to the sideline. It's going to be caught, and Maish, no opportunity for a return. That's where Bonduel is going to start their next possession. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find agents near you.
You know what company is good when it's been around almost as long as the state of Wisconsin has. Our friends at Mutual of Wausau, of course, a big thanks to all of our great sponsors helping you bring you guys these games. All 7 of them tonight and a couple of more tomorrow.
2 sectional final volleyball games tomorrow. Pittsville, Wabeno, Leona, and Columbus Catholic and Royal, both at 7 o'clock. Hands it up off the left side, and Maish is going to be taken down. And it's going to be second. Oh, he's going to lose a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 coming up.
And for the most part, both defenses have done a really good job of not letting runners break things outside. And they're not able to bounce anything out. Good sound tackling.
8:15 left to play in the opening half. We'll get you a score from the Coleman game if we can. We'll work on that.
Johnson instructing his offense here. 2nd and 11.
8 minutes to go here in quarter number 2.
In motion goes Westrick. And off the right side. And Colin Fisher on the carry. Gains 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up for Bonduel. Fleet Farm's bucket sale is going on now. Buy a 5-gallon bucket from Fleet Farm and get 15% off everything you can fit inside of the bucket. Shop the best prices guaranteed today in store or online at fleetfarm.com. Timeout is called, or an official
Injury.
timeout. Colin Fisher Colin Fisher limps off the field. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up for Bonduel. Receiver to the near side is Quinn Wiesenberg. And back to pass. Johnson now rolling out to his right. Across his body, it's going to be dropped and incomplete. And 4th down coming up for Bonduel.
Good stand by the Eagle defense to keep this a one-score game about halfway through. It's a solid work. And I was about to say, on that 2nd down snap, Auburndale scouting well with the tape that they've watched. You can tell when they saw Westrick in motion, they sent their 3 linebackers up to ready to jump the snap. Like they knew exactly when Bonduel was going to snap that football.
Peyton Weinfurter and now Blake Rabb still back to return, standing at his own 38-yard line. Johnson rolling out to his right, still rolling, and punts it away back across his body. And Rabb will let it just roll to the 28-yard line, and that's where Auburndale will start their next possession.
And I don't know who that was, but somebody got thrown to the ground. There's a battle at the block.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good 2-point takedown if we were wrestling in the winter.
Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Hey, take your next step and contact them today. Ball at the 29-yard line for their next possession here. They had one good drive in that first quarter to tie up the game. A fumble on a punt, and Bonduel took advantage and scored on that drive to start the second quarter.
Yeah, that's been that muffed punt has so far been the difference in this game. Otherwise, it's been a pretty solid defensive struggle.
Getting up to the line, Auburndale's got to hurry, and they do. Weiler up the middle, and he's going to get smashed at the 31-yard line. They'll give him the 30, a gain of a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Weiler and Westrick's been a battle of the immovable object and the indestructible force.
Colton Weiler, of course, Colton Weiler, a top-tier wrestler for Auburndale. Back to pass, looking across the middle, caught, and it's going to be caught by Keegan Empey for Auburndale. Up across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Brilliant.
Nice job hanging on to the ball.
Brilliant play design as well. Everyone jumped the jet pass out to Richardson, and that allowed Empey to get behind that second line of defense for that slant. And just a really good design by the coaching staff and well run.
1st and 10 here for Auburndale. And Blake Rabb's going to keep it himself off the left side, and he's going to get stonewalled at about the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down coming up for Auburndale.
Around the corner looked like he was going to have more. He hit a linebacker and not much further than that. These are two teams that can hit.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it stings a little bit extra on a night like tonight.
Yeah, the school bus home is going to be, win or lose it, you're going to be feeling it.
Yep. 2nd down coming up. Weiler with it off the left side, gets a couple of blocks. He's going to be taken out of bounds, but not after a 1st down into Bonduel territory at the 45-yard line. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Not too hot, not too cold. That's the plan with Rapid Sheet Metal in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. I call Rapid Sheet Metal for everything. They're coming out to check on a heater at the house next week. There's a shocker early up in Coleman as Colton Weiler gets taken down after a small gain. 6-0 Abbotsford Falcons over Coleman. An early shocker there.
Hearing one of our media friends calling that it sounded like Abbotsford scored and missed an extra point.
13-7 Bonduel, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Yeah, if Abbotsford can upset Coleman and Bonduel, or either way, if Abbotsford wins, one of these teams would host a level 3 game next week.
Yeah, Abbotsford, they're a tough team. They've been impressive this year. We had them as high as number 2 or 3 in our rankings.
Weiler off the right side, went nowhere. Wonderful job in the backfield by the Bonduel defense.
Zuliger.
3rd down and long coming up. On the tackle was number 5, Sam Roberts.
Lost 2 yards, 3rd and 11.
Big play coming up here. Over 1,000 watching the Amherst Stratford game. We appreciate you all tuning in here tonight. Not too bad of a drive over from central Wisconsin.
Yeah, it was a nice, relaxing trip.
Rab rolling out to his right, looking, has empty across the middle. It's going to be nearly intercepted. It was bobbled, it was caught, it was bobbled again, and almost intercepted. 4th down coming up for Auburndale.
Again, kind of thrown back across his body. This a little bit behind, not much, but it's a tough play and good battle from both teams to just try and get that one.
Rab will be in to punt it again for Auburndale. 4th and 11 coming up.
And of course, you mentioned our viewership again. Big thanks to everyone, as I like to say, coast to coast around the world, and if you're on other planets, there as well.
4th and 11. Good snap. Rab gets the punt away, and it's going to be another nice punt. Going to be caught by Maish, and he's going to be stood up and driven back. And that's where Bonduel will start their next possession. Give you a score update here. Edgar up 21-0 on Shiocton. Not shocked on that score. Ha.
No, Wildcats looking to repeat as D7 champs, and I'm sure D7 teams might be also cheering for that just to get them out of there next year.
Yeah. Kakana up 21-13 on Beaver Dam. And Westrick on the carry. Nice job by the Auburndale defense that time. Really nowhere to go for the big fella. 2nd down coming up. Arrowhead 8, Verona 7.
That's a big one. Verona conference champs over Madison Memorial.
Yep. Owen Withy up 16-6 on McDonald. And Muskego 14, Franklin nothing. Down in Franklin.
A lot of people were talking about Muskego. They had been battling with injuries all year long, and they're finally healthy.
Back to pass, and it was tipped, nearly intercepted on the screen pass. It's going to be 3rd down and long coming up.
Good read by the DN there to tip it away. That was another play again I saw last week. Memorial intercepted a smash pass on that exact play.
Bayport up 21-6 on Sheboygan North. DC Everest 9, Madison Memorial 3, Waunakee 7, Middleton 0. And again, appreciate you all tuning into our game as well. 13-7 here in Bonduel.
Another big one, Nina Kimberly.
Johnson rolling out to his left, looking, has the post route again, and it's going to be caught. And a couple of big hits, and trying to keep his feet is Roberts. And a huge passing catch for Bonduel, and a big 1st down for the Bears.
That's a 45-yard gain.
And a lot of it through the air from Kate Johnson.
Yeah, that's almost all air yards. Yep. That was probably a 37, 38-yard throw.
3rd down and 10, and got behind the defense again. And Sam Roberts, a big gainer. He already's got a touchdown tonight.
And the safety and coverage tried to make the big hit to knock it away, and Roberts just bounced off to get another 5 or 6 yards out of it.
1st down and 10 now at the 35-yard line. And that snap went over Johnson's head, and he's going to pounce on it back into Bonduel territory at the 48-yard line. Disaster averted there for the Bears. Wow.
I don't know how often we've been able to put on our scoreboard 2nd and 26.
I had a week 9, I had a 4th and 45.
That's impressive.
2nd and long here for the Bears with 2:13 to go here in the first half. Quick moving first half.
And both teams lost 3 of their timeouts.
Timeouts, no penalties yet tonight. Johnson hands up off the right side, and Maish is going to be hit there into Auburndale territory at the 47 and a half yard line. They're down and a mile to go here for the Bears.
3rd and 23. And then we're going to get a timeout.
And Auburndale is going to use their first timeout. We'll do the same. 13-7 Bonduel. It's going to be 3rd down and long coming up for the Bears. When we come back, you're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and its surrounding area have turned to Econ Electric for all of their electrical service needs. They're certified in sales, service, and installation of Generac generators, providing you with not just more power, but also enhanced protection against Wisconsin's unpredictable weather. You can trust Econ Electric to get the job done right, done fast, and done safe. When it comes to voltage, look to Econ Electric in Wisconsin Rapids. Learn more at econelectric.com.
Welcome back to Bonduel. Auburndale taking their first time out of the half to see if they can get an extra possession.
That's the smart play, to take that timeout there. With a minute 49 to go, I mean, if you can get a stop here, you got to think Bonduel's probably going to run it.
Yep.
Or maybe try a screen or something.
Westrick is blocker in the backfield with Cade Johnson. And hands up to Westrick up the middle, and nowhere to go for the big fella. See if Coach Johnson or Coach Anderson takes another timeout, and he does. 4th down coming up here for Bonduel.
So now 1 timeout. 102 seconds left. So a chance, and you're going to give a chance to maybe sell out for a block here on the punt. Try and get a return. And trust your veteran team, some guys like Blake Rapp, Colton Weiler, who have played a lot of snaps for the Eagles over the years.
Econ Electric has been providing industrial, commercial, and residential electrical contracting services throughout the state of Wisconsin since 1970, with the best licensed and insured electricians near the central Wisconsin area. Econ Electric, your electrical experts in Wisconsin Rapids. 4th down and a mile for the Bears.
We told you Abbotsford leading Colton 6-0 at the half. Abbotsford wins and Bonduel wins. Level 3 playoff game will be here in Bonduel.
Wow. At the half in Coleman, and the Abbey Falcons lead 6-0.
Can't be too surprised, those two teams, neither one really throws the ball much.
Johnson with the punt. And it's going to bounce, take a Bonduel roll all the way inside the 10. It's going to be down at about the 2-yard line.
That was not what you were hoping for if you're an Eagle. And it's just good. It's just a little bit of bad luck. Rab made the right call to not go up and field. He would have had to run about 7-8 yards on the run to try and make that play. It's the same kind of scenario where he had muffed it earlier. But then it just takes a perfect Bonduel roll.
With 1 timeout to go.
Now you're just hoping to get out of the shadow of your own end zone. So you have it at the 3.
Bonduel will have the second half kickoff, second half possession, I should say. Blake Rabb with split backs behind him off the left side. And Nathan Van Wy on the carry. 2nd down coming up. Quickly up to the line.
Tackle made by number 73, Jackson Crow.
And if you could maybe stop here, Bonduel with all of their timeouts.
And Van Wy again off the left side. He's going to be stood up. A flag comes in, their first penalty of the night. Let's see if it's a hold or a face mask. And or a horse collar. It's going to be a personal foul, a horse collar, face mask on Bonduel. 15 yards.
Either way, it was going to be a first down play, whether you call the 5 or the 15.
Yep.
Well, that's a big ad. Gets him to the 20.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Auburndale. 59 seconds left here in the first half. Rabb back to pass. Going to be caught and nearly ripped out of the hands. Oh, it is ripped out of the hands. It's going to be recovered by the Bears. They stood up Nathan Richardson just long enough, and it was ripped out of the hands by the defender, and Kate Johnson fell on top of it.
That is just a great example of never giving up. Richardson just hanging on for dear life to that football, and a second guy comes in to rip it free. And the definition of playing to the whistle. You think at that point they may call forward progress, call it stopped, but you don't. It's the definition of I didn't hear no bell.
Yep.
And that's the second turnover now. That's given Bonduel great field position. And also all 3 of their timeouts.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Pitched it out to the far side for Colin Fisher, and needs one to break. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bonduel. 20-yard touchdown run, and the Bears lead 19-7. The second touchdown tonight that was pretty much untouched to the end zone.
And the second time off the turnover that Bonduel has made a play.
Entry timeout on the field for Auburndale's number 28, Derek Goddard. He got bulldozed by Colin Fisher at the goal line.
So let's see if they're going to kick it. They're going to go for 2 to try and get that one back.
Big Westrick to the left of Kay Johnson, trying to get the 2-point conversion here. In motion goes Fisher. Rolling out to his left, looking, and it was tipped and into the waiting hands of Colin Fisher. It was tipped by Rabb, and the 2-point conversion is good. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 21-7 Bears. We'll keep it here for just another moment, as Sherrill Tire and Service is a local choice for auto repair and tires in Stevens Point, Scotts Rapids, and Wausau. You'll find great prices and dependable service every time with Sherrill Tire and Service.
This game is flipped on its head completely. It was 7-7 until the 2 turnovers. And Bonduel showcasing their opportunistic nature.
37 seconds to go, and the error just taken out of the Auburndale side here at the end of the first half.
And it looked like they were in good shape. They had a timeout left. They'd gotten the penalty. They were moving the ball, and then just consistently fighting for the football. It leads to 8 points.
And the kick to the near sideline, it's going to be picked up by Nathan Van Wine. He's going to fall at the 31-yard line with 1 timeout. See if Coach Anderson just takes the knee to finish out this first half.
That's the question: is what do? You just had a turnover. Do you try? But you also know that Bonduel gets the ball.
Yep.
So do you try and get down the field and make something happen? Your kicker's 2 of 3 on the year with field goals. Do you try something, or do you just go to the half and try and regroup and go warm up?
They don't want to have another turnover with Bonduel. 3 timeouts left and an offense that's been rolling. We'll see what Coach Anderson has in mind here. It looks like going to send everybody out. Rabb's going to tuck it. He's going to be hit there, and a big tackle in the backfield by a big 73 is Jackson Krause. 2nd and 9 coming up for Auburndale.
I think that'll probably. I don't think they're going to try and do too much. That was they're hoping Rabb was going to be able to get through and break one. But now they're just going to maybe try something here. They're just going to
10 seconds
take
left.
One last run and try and break something here with Weiler.
Weiler up the middle again, got his face mask grabbed. Nothing called that time. And that'll end our first half here in Bonduel. All Bears in the second quarter. They lead 21-7, 24 minutes in the books. We'll have our halftime We'll have some halftime commentary and then come back with your second half. You're watching high school playoff football live on Selesky Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Bonduel High School as we get you ready, or halftime here now. 21-7 Bears over the Auburndale Eagles. About 12 and a half minutes to go before our second half gets started. Some score updates around the Selesky Sports Network tonight. Kaukauna 21, looking to punch it in again, up 21-13 on Beaver Dam. Keep an eye on that one here in just a moment. And Kaukauna scores again, 27-13, Galloping Ghosts. 28-0 Edgar over Shiocton. Amherst and Stratford is 7-7. Amherst Stratford 7-7 with about 90 seconds to go in the second quarter. Muskego is up, last look, 21-7 on Franklin. So again, a healthy Muskego team. They got a 4 seed. They struggle with injuries all year long. And so Muskego up big on Franklin. DC Everest 17, Madison Memorial 10. See if we can get you matchups for that, possibly for next week. We'll, again, you can check them all out. Selesky Sports. You can also go to WIAAWI.org for all of the updates as well. Appreciate, again, everyone tuning in tonight on Selesky Sports. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Coleman and Abbotsford. And as of right now, Abbotsford with a 6-0 lead at the half over Coleman on our last update from our radio friend to our right here. the winner of the DC Everest game would take on either Waunakee or Middleton next week. So as of right now, Everest continues their magical ride. Again, if you have any other score updates, you can pass them along here in the chat box on Zaleski Sports, or in the chat box here on our ball game. McDowell and Owen Withey. It looks like Owen's going to score again. Man, oh man, the Blackhawks continue their domination. Oh, that was a replay, pardon me. 30-12, Owen Withey over McDonald, looking for two more. And the 2-point conversion for the Blackhawks is good. So Owen Withey, 32-12 over McDonald. DC Everest up 17-10 over Madison Memorial. Waunakee up 14-0 on Middleton. Chris Conley and Braden Bullis down in Madison tonight. Again, Everest just continues to move the ball against Madison Memorial with 2.5 minutes to go in that first half. Muskego up 21-7 on Franklin. Kakana up 28-13. Amherst and Stratford still tied at 7 on our last look with about 17 seconds to go. Amherst with the ball inside the 10-yard line. So let's see how that one pans out. Our game here, 21-7 Bonduel. And Edgar was up 28-0 on Shiocton in the first quarter, or in the first half as well. So we will take a look at this Amherst-Stratford end of the first half, and then we'll take another quick break. And we'll take a break. We'll come back. What do we got? We got about 7.5 minutes before, about 10.5 minutes before our second half kicks off. We'll be back after this. You're watching Halftime here in Bonduel on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems, including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The Factory Direct Tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service has the best tire prices, period. Through November 1st, get up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back. Glad to have you guys along with us here in Bonduel. The Bears and the Eagles head-to-head level 2. Is Bonduel taking advantage of a couple of fumbles, leading 21-7. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Anderson and Auburndale looks to bounce back. They're going to need a defensive stop right away to try and slow things down. Otherwise, they could be looking at the end of their season. Bonduel will get the ball first. Now, Mike Wendland here. Steve Maves getting a little bit of a breather with his voice. It's game 1 of 7 tonight. He gave you the scores before the break as well. But don't forget, again, tomorrow, both games, as far as we know, still scheduled for 7, both matches on the volleyball court. It will be Pittsville and Wabeno-Leona in Division 4 tomorrow, 7 o'clock up in Crivets. There'll be the two of us up there together again tomorrow night. And Columbus Catholic and Royal will be in action as well tomorrow night in Division 5. And then state volleyball next week. Be able to see coverage all from around the Rush Center all next week with our highlights and interviews and everything on as well. Stay tuned later this week. Tomorrow, I think we're going to see some highlights from state cross country from Dan Lau doing the work out there, bringing us all the latest, some of the best runners in the state. As it is so far been all Bonduel, 21-7. You can see the Auburndale Eagles stretching out, getting themselves ready. They know the most important 24 minutes of their season is on the way. With that being said, I think we're going to turn ourselves down for a little bit and get ourselves ready for the second half as we get set here. And Bonduel will get it to start quarter number 3.
What are we talking about?
I did a little preview for tomorrow, as well as people to reminder to keep an eye out for state cross country highlights coming your way. And Dan doing some great work out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a beautiful day tomorrow in Wisconsin Rapids at the Ridges Golf Course for the state cross country tournament. Sectional final volleyball tomorrow. Bonduel in a sectional final at Brillion. So good luck to the Bears. We'll be in Crivets, Pittsville, and Wabeno-Leona. The Rebels and the Panthers. And Joe Anderson will be down in Allman Bancroft for Columbus Catholic and Royal.
The Dons and the Panthers.
Dons and Panthers as well. Yep.
In Bonduel, they'll be taking on Cedar Grove, Belgium, the Rockets.
Yep.
The team I saw last night, the Shawano Hawks, will be in Merrill. They're taking on the Railroaders of Altoona, who knocked off a couple of defending state champions got knocked out last night. Xavier lost to Kimberly because they got moved up to Division 1. St. Croix Falls got moved up to Division 2 from D3. They got knocked off in 5 by Altoona. And so there's a lot of them. I mean, DSHA is still looking to repeat. They're the heavy favorites in D1 to repeat. Xavier was D2. D3 was St. Croix Falls, so there'll be new champions there. D4 was Wanawak Center. I think they've been eliminated.
Yep.
And there was no D5.
Yeah, correct.
So we're going to have 4 new state champions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, of course, Middleton or Arrowhead, I say, so they're looking to repeat as the boys champions as well.
Yep.
And again, if you get a chance, head up next Friday night and go watch the boys championship.
Yeah.
It is something else. It is incredible to watch the athleticism of any volleyball, but a lot of people don't really know that there's boys volleyball. It is unbelievable to watch. Some of these guys, and they're 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", and they hover above the net. It's a lot of fun, and the Resch Center is such a great environment.
Yeah. No, absolutely right. And, it's one of those times of the year we're in level 2. Of course, 2 more weeks, and then the state tournament. State tournament for, obviously, cross-country. Tennis was a couple of weeks ago.
Soccer's next week.
Soccer. We got golf was obviously already.
I think swimming is either done or coming up.
Yeah, it's fall season coming to the end here in just a couple of weeks. And before you know it, we'll be hitting the hardwood and the ice for basketball and hockey.
And the mats.
And the mats for wrestling. 2 very good wrestling schools right here, Bonduel and Auburndale. So it should be another fun winter sports season as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a crazy thing that we're already through this spot. I mean, it's 11th week of football.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely right.
Volleyball ends next week. Soccer ends next week. I mean, before Thanksgiving, we're going to be going to the basketball arena. I mean, it'll be good for warmth, at least. We're about 35 degrees here. But it's every year it seems like the years go faster. And, I mean, both of us, we've been out of school for a while now. It's different. I always tell when I'm talking to current players and students that just cherish the time you have because it does fly. Especially a game like tonight where for us, one side of seniors is the last football game they may ever play.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So enjoy it and cherish the time you have because you're going to look back in 15 years like I've been doing the past few weeks and realizing, man, that was such a fun time. And so we'll see. I mean, for one of these teams, they're going to hang up the pads for the final time. On Monday, they'll turn their equipment in and get ready for basketball or wrestling or hockey or whatever they do, swimming in the winter. But we still got 24 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah, absolutely right. We'll take another break, come back with your second half kickoff here in just a moment. We're watching high school football playoffs on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, welcome back to Bonduel. Second half kickoff about to get had here in just a moment. Bonduel will start the second half with the football, leading 21-7. Again, points off of turnovers, and Bonduel has scored 14 points off of 2 fumbles by the Auburndale Eagles tonight.
Yeah, and that's been it. I mean, and both times they scored on the ground with big plays on the ground. That's been it. For the most part, otherwise, it's been a pretty solid defensive struggle. It's also even Bonduel's first touchdown was a deep ball after a short field. Yep. So there's a couple things to battle. I mean, it's just a game of runs right now, and Bonduel with a must-have defensive stop here to start the third quarter.
Blake Rabb will kick it away here for Auburndale. And a line drive kick this time. It's going to be on a knee there by number 12. It's going to be Mason Balwan on the kickoff return, but he went to a knee. And
he knew he made a mistake. He had room to run. He thought the ball was going to bounce a bit more, and it kind of stayed down on him.
And Kate Johnson and the Bears will start their first possession of the second half at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, about. And we're set up more on the left side of the 50.
And off the right side for Maish. And he's going to be twisted there. Gain of about 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 coming up.
And again, Bonduel staying ahead of the 6, getting some solid first down gains and making it just a little bit tougher for that Eagle defense to try and slow things down. However, Auburndale has it very good on third downs tonight.
Second down for Bonduel. And on the fake there, and Sam Roberts again. Sam's had a huge night. And on the counter play that time, a big gainer there for the Bears.
That was a play that's been set up all night long by Bonduel. They've been staying strong side and just basic, easy handoffs. And now first drive of the third, they can sense what's coming up if they can get a score here. And they run that counter. And there was a ton of room for Roberts on the right side as the entire Eagle defense had been fooled.
Johnson off the near side now for Maish. Another big hole for the Bears. Another first down into Auburndale territory. And Bonduel coming out of the chute with some energy here in the second half.
3 plays for 54 yards.
Score update from Coleman, 7-6.
Sorry, 40 yards.
Are they the Panthers? Coleman Panthers?
Cougars.
And off the right side, Maish again. He pushes his offensive lineman to the ground. Gains a yard on the play. Second down and 9 coming up.
So you have an update over in that one?
Yeah, 7-6. Yeah, 1:40 to go in the third quarter already. Jeepers.
The Falcons hanging in there. Yeah. They're on top, or Coleman up 7-6?
Yep.
I mean, the Abbotsford Falcons, we talked to their head coach during our coaches show Saturday after brackets were released, and a tough team. Christian Fuentes, a very good running back. Irvin Aguilera, a top-tier quarterback.
Second down and 9 coming up here for Bonduel. Back to pass. Pressure on across the middle. Again, caught by Roberts again. Beat Derek Goddard on the post route again into the red zone to the 15. Sam Roberts, a huge night for Bonduel. Wow, another big gainer.
Yeah, Johnson, you can tell that left arm it's got a lot of juice in it.
Derek Goddard has no answers for Sam Roberts.
What do we say is what, about 6'3"?
Yep, 6'3", 178. Ball at the 15, off the right side, Maish again. He's going to get popped there, gain a yard or two. Feel your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Stop by and kick your feet up and find the perfect fit for your home. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Second down and 9 from the 14-yard line.
And now this is the time for Auburndale to see what they have.
Yep.
You have to limit them here. A touchdown here, I'm not going to say it's over because there's a lot of football to be played yet, but momentum fully with the Bears.
Kate Johnson, back judge with the hand up. 5 seconds on the play clock. And just able to get it off. And miscommunication. Johnson's going to keep it himself. He's going to be shellacked by Colton Weiler back to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that was Weiler with a huge hit. And, yeah, just a miscommunication there between basically the entire offensive backfield.
Third down and long all the way back to the 21-yard line here for the Bears. This is where they like to take those shots, though, and they're pretty close, or they're close enough to the end zone to take one of those shots. Maybe, though, 4-down territory here in the red zone.
Yeah, we've seen their kicking game. It hasn't been strong. So it's definitely 4-down territory, but it helps to have some tall receivers.
Back to pass, Johnson. He's going to tuck it and draw, and he's going to be taken down at about the 18-yard line. 4th down coming up for Bonduel. Very similar to what we saw with Auburndale at the end of that first half.
Yeah,
with try to just get your quarterback some yards.
Yeah, they're hoping to get 7 or 8 there to make it a 4th and medium, but great job by the Eagles rallying to the football. And what we saw again with turnovers in the first half with Auburndale here, a miscommunication puts your Bonduel's offense behind the 8 ball. Now they're going to need a big play here on 4th down.
Johnson back under center. And rolling out to his right, still rolling. And it's going to be a holding penalty. And to the end zone, it's going to be caught for a touchdown, but that will be null and void on the hold in the backfield.
And Bonduel knows it. Like, they didn't celebrate much.
Yeah, and again, you saw it pretty early on that rollout from Kate Johnson. You hear it all the time in the NFL broadcast when you have quarterbacks that roll and scramble those tackles and guards. It's tough to hold your block and know where the quarterback's going to be, and just got caught in the backfield on the hold.
And someone I've been paying attention to more, he's gotten into the media game, is Jared Valdir, former offensive tackle, played for the Packers, Cardinals, Raiders. He was a guy. He gives a lot of great O-line advice, and he's basically, if you move your feet, you're probably not going to get those holding calls. Just keep the feet going, and if you see the defender try and disengage and get outside, you got to let him go.
Yep. Now fourth down and a mile here for Bonduel. They have big play opportunities. And across the middle, it's going to be caught, but it's going to be a turnover on downs. A big gainer, but it's going to be a turnover on down on the reception by Quinn Wiesen. And it's going to be Auburndale football on the turnover on downs.
They needed 23. They got 18, so they made it close.
Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. I sure found Williams Plumbing and Heating plumbing side of things very helpful about a month and a half ago, and they do a wonderful, wonderful job.
Well, Auburndale got the stop they needed. Yep. Now they need to try and get something going on offense.
Blake Rabb back to pass. He got tripped up, and he's going to fall to the 5. And he got twisted all around and nowhere to go. It's going to be a second down and long coming up for Auburndale. You saw that. You saw the White Hats. See, it was close to a sack, even further back.
Yeah, I think Rabb thought he was down on the first hit he took. Because he kind of hesitated, and then he didn't hear a whistle, kept going, then he gets hit even harder by the second guy.
Second down long at the 6 for Auburndale. And Rabb's going to keep it himself, and how about that? Sam Roberts, the first one in there to make the hit, and cleaned up by Evan Wilcox. And it's going to be third down long for Auburndale. Sam Roberts all over the field for Bonduel.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about who you were going to go out and talk to after the game, and usually we got some familiar names that we've had with Auburn all year long, but first time we're seeing Bonduel, and there's a few guys to think about here.
Sam's right up there with him.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, Mr. Roberts has got to be one of the top names.
Third down and long for Auburndale. Back to pass. And he's going to be taken down. It's a fumble, and it's going to be falling on. Is he in the end zone? Touchdown, Bears.
Guess who knocked it out?
Touchdown recovered by Jackson Krause. And it is 27-7, Bonduel.
And you see who made the hit?
I did not.
Roberts.
Sam Roberts in
came
there.
Came off the edge, and the right tackle picked him up late. Very, very late he picked him up. And he got a hand on him, but there was no chance for Rabb. And I don't know if he was trying to get rid of it or what, but it just got punched out.
Sam Roberts in there first. And the third fumble for Auburndale. And the PAT attempt coming here for Bonduel. And it is up, and it is good. 5:57 to go here in the third. 28-7 Bears. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. You're watching high school football at Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Bonduel's third takeaway here tonight, and it was a big one. Third fumble of the night for Auburndale, and the Bears lead 28-7.
And each of the fumbles has led to touchdowns.
Yeah, 21
One
points.
of them directly.
Yeah, 21 points off turnovers for Bonduel tonight. And a squib kick to the sideline that's going to go out of bounds. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy. From personal banking and wealth management, mortgages, loans, and business banking, you can always trust your local Key Savings Bank has your back. With convenient locations on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids and in Rome, you always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. Big play coming up in Coleman, 4th and 1 for Abbotsford at Coleman's 31-yard line. Kickoff out of bounds, and Auburndale will start at the 42-yard line where it went out of bounds.
Yeah, the other option was take it at the 40, so you take the better of the two. And no doubt you gotta say this is a must-score drive for the Eagles.
Play grab off the left side, and he's going to get to nearly midfield. 49-yard line, gain of 7 on the play.
And instead of doing the misdirection, the read option that they had been doing all game, that was just a direct quarterback power. Let Weiler lead the way as a blocker, and Blake Rabb's been their most effective runner tonight.
Kaukauna 28-13 over Beaver Dam at the break. Colton Weiler tries to get the edge, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. A loss on the play, and a third down and long coming up.
Yeah, it was number 53 made the tackle.
Matthew Walnetta on the tackle.
And Fisher was there to help clean up.
Edgar up 35-0 on Shiocton. They're in the second half. Third down here for Auburndale. Back to pass. Rabb across the middle. It's going to be caught by Trevor Trowbridge at the 40-yard line, and a first down for Auburndale.
Gain of 13. Must convert third down, and Auburndale makes the play. And, man, props to the chain gang. They're getting reset fast.
Yeah. First and 10 for Auburndale. Into Bonduel territory at the 40. Back to pass again. No step drop out to Trowbridge along the sideline. He's going to be twisted out of bounds after a gain of 6 on the play up to the 34-yard line.
Good solid 5-yard gain.
Second down coming up in second and medium.
I'm going to give him 2nd and 4.
Right back in the shotgun. Weiler off to his left. Blake's going to keep it himself. Tries to get the edge. He does with a nice block. Gets run out of bounds, but not after another Auburndale first down.
And so far this drive, Coach Anderson has simplified things.
Yep.
Direct runs you don't have the time to make that read anymore with how hard Bonduel's defensive line is getting into the backfield and how quick. So you just have to make a decision and go. Call your play and make it a one-read run or a one-read pass.
Looking to the sidelines and see what Coach Anderson wants to do here. Backjudge not counting it. Auburndale taking their sweet time here, though. Down 28-7. Weiler off the left side, and he's going to be twisted and shellacked there. Another nice chunk. It's going to be second down coming up. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madacustom.com. That's MADA custom.com. Rolling out to his right. And it's going to be caught by Nathan Richardson, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Nathan Richardson scores from 24 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the third quarter on the pitch and catch from Rabb to Richardson That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel touchdown. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
And you've noticed Auburndale knew there was work to do. Not much celebrating on that.
And the PAT is up, and it is good with 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. 28-14, Bonduel on top. We'll be back with the kickoff after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back to Bonduel. Score update from Owen Withy, 32-12. Blackhawks over the Max. Chippewa Falls McDonald.
I don't know if anyone can stop Owen Withy.
And a line drive kick, and it gets past, and it's going to go inside the 10. And Maish with a full head of steam. My goodness. Made something out of nothing there, did Maish, and it's 1st and 10 Bonduel.
So Auburndale got the score they needed.
Pardon me.
They got the score they needed. Now they need to get another stop. If they can get the ball back, still some time in the third quarter, maybe get it back, or maybe get it within 7 early in the fourth quarter, buckle up.
Muskego leads Franklin 21-7, 28-7. Goodness.
Muskego came in at, I think, 4 and 5. They came in as an under, or 5 and 4.
Yeah, a lot of injuries on that team. Tries to get the edge, does Fisher, and the stiff arm out of bounds, late hit, and not going to be called on the hit out of bounds. It's going to be a first down for Bonduel. Let's see what we got here for Madison. DC Everest, 24. Madison Memorial, 10. Madison Memorial inside the 2-yard line on 1st and goal.
Spartans back at home instead of having to travel to Hudson.
On that counter again, and Sam Roberts. Flag comes in. And see what the penalty flag is. An indication here. It's going to be a hold on Bonduel. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids.
7-6 the score in that game. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter here. It's a second down and 20.
Second down and 20. First down and 20.
Should be still first down,
yep.
Yeah.
1st and 20 here for the Bears. And off the left side this time for Maish. And he's going to be taken down at the 36-yard line. And it's going to be second down and about 9 coming up for Bonduel.
So 1st and 20, you get 11 back. Not exactly ahead of the sticks, but better than the alternative.
Second down and 8 for Bonduel. Off the right side, and gain a yard or 2 on the play. And Colin Fisher on the on the carry. 3rd down coming up for Bonduel.
Maybe we'll give him a 1-yard run, and it's a 3rd down.
3rd down and about 7 here for. 3rd down and 7 here for Bonduel. It'll be a big stop here for Auburndale if they can get it.
Huge down here. Give yourself the chance to get the ball back before the quarter ends.
2 minutes to go in the third.
Is there anything we've seen about the Eagles this year? They are a resilient team.
Back to pass. Johnson looking. Rolling out. Now rolling out to his left. And it's going to be close. He's going to get the first down and more. Kay Johnson fell inside past the 45 to about the 47-yard line. First down, Bears.
What a spectacular individual effort by Johnson. Great coverage by Auburndale that entire play. They had everything locked down. Everywhere he was looking deep again. They had everything shut down. And he's able to roll left, still on his strong side as a left-handed quarterback, so he wasn't going to have to square himself to make a throw, and Auburndale has hesitated a touch, and he breaks one tackle planning upfield and gets the first. Just a great play.
First and 10 off the right side, and Hillsburg on the carry. And it's going to be into Auburndale territory. For internet, TV, phone, and monitoring, think no further than Solaris in Wisconsin Rapids. You deserve internet you can count on, and nothing compares to the power of Solaris Fiber Internet. Visit Solaris.net for more details.
And the quickest game in football history over in Coleman. I'm going to be interested to look at the box score tomorrow or Monday. When what they have, how many passes were thrown in that game.
Can't imagine too many.
It's an old school football.
Quick release there. Westrick makes the catch. The big fella keeps on rumbling inside of the 20. Going to be taken down into the red zone. Trevor Trowbridge on the tackle. Quick hitter there for Westrick.
That was comical. Watching him listed at 6'6", 245.
It's a first down for the Bears. Well, that should take us to the end of the third quarter. Kay Johnson comes to the sideline. 12 minutes left in this one. It is 28-14 Bonduel, and we head to the fourth quarter here in Bonduel. The Bears looking to advance, and we will head to the fourth when we come back. You're watching high school football playoffs on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
For those about to shop, we salute you. We want you to let loose and choose a deal that best suits you, cause we're thunderstorm.
Mittens has gotten down and dirty with deals on furniture done dirt cheap.
Mittens in Marshfield is
back in black
all month long for Black November.
Welcome back to Bonduel as the Bears will have it. First and 10 from about the 18-yard line. Bears trying to punch it in here to start the fourth quarter. In motion goes Westrick. Pitches it out to Colin Fisher. Tries to get the edge. He's going to be stood up and driven back in the backfield. And it's going to be second down and long coming up for Bonduel.
Murdoch lost it 2.
2:27 to go up in Coleman. Abbotsford trails 7-6 with the football at Coleman's 49-yard line. Again, the winner of this one will take on the winner of that one. If Bonduel holds on and Abbotsford pulls off the upset, Bonduel will be here next week. If Auburndale can make a comeback and Abbotsford wins, that game would be up in Auburndale. Second and about 12. Johnson's going to keep it himself. Pitched out to Fisher. Cuts back. Breaks a tackle. Cuts again. He gets tripped up near the 10-yard line. They're going to be third down and much more manageable now for Bonduel.
Good timing by Johnson. You can tell a veteran player making that option. And most importantly for Bonduel right now is that clock starting to tick away. Obviously a must stop here again for Auburndale.
Third down and about, 4 for Bonduel. Johnson back under center. Hands it off the left side for May. She gets tripped up. 4th down and short coming up for Bonduel.
4th and 1. And you have a host of options you can give them all to. You got to think this will probably be a run. And the crazy thing is the smallest of them is your quarterback.
Yeah. They gave Abbotsford a first down with 1:19 to go. We're at 4th and 2 here inside the 10. And Coach Westrick will take a timeout.
You could hear him up here.
We'll do the same. Take a quick break, come back with a big 4th down after this. You're watching high school football playoffs on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Bonduel High School. Abbotsford, 63 seconds left. They got another first down inside the 30-yard line. But a big 4th down here.
And Auburndale coming out in a spread. 4 wide.
Kate Johnson in at quarterback. Westrick flanking him to his right. Give it to the big fella. He's going to keep it himself. Rolling out to his right. Looking to the end zone. It's going to be caught. Sam Roberts inside the 5. It's going to be a first down. Who else but Sam? Blake Rabb on the tackle. First down and goal for Bonduel.
Have yourself a day.
Gutsy call on 4th and 2. And it pays off for the Bears. First and goal inside the 5.
And another big catch there by Sam Roberts. He has 150 yards receiving. First down and goal from the 3-yard line now for the...
I think I know who you're going to talk to after the game, Steve.
Colin Fisher right behind Kay Johnson. Hands off to Fisher, and he spins in the end zone. Touchdown, Bonduel. 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, and Bonduel punches it in and goes up 34-14.
And now pressure on Auburndale. You got to score quick now. 9:02.
You got to score, you got to stop, you got to score, you got to stop.
So. You might start thinking about starting some onside kicks.
Yep. The PAT incoming here. Abbotsford has it at the 18-yard line, trailing by 1 with 40 seconds to go. PAT is up and it's blocked. And that will take us to the kickoff. We'll keep it here. Keep our eye on that game in Coleman. It's a first down for Abbotsford with 34 seconds to go. Ball at the Coleman 13-yard line.
Steve channeling his best Kevin Harlan. You're calling both games.
7-6 Coleman. Be a massive, massive game if Abbotsford's able to hold off and pick up that upset.
And a great statement for the Marywood CWC as well with Abbotsford.
Investor's Choice in Wisconsin is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you to keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice in Wisconsin Rapids.
And that's another thing when you have a running team like Coleman and Abbotsford, you score late. Can they throw the ball and get down the field?
And the kick, and it's a high poocher. Nobody for Auburndale is going to get it. And along the far sideline is Nathan Van Wy. 2nd and 6 for Abbotsford at the 9-yard line with 20 seconds to go.
Oh, boy.
We'll keep our eye on that game.
And again, Abbotsford has an elite running back in Christian Fuentes.
Big-time implications in Coleman. We'll keep our eye on that one.
Coleman undefeated, coming in.
Off the left side. He's going to be inside the 5-yard line.
Question is, how many timeouts do they have left?
Yeah, I'm not sure. 12 seconds left. It's going to be 1st and goal, I believe. We'll see. Keep our eye on that game as we have this one here. 1st and 10 for Auburndale. Blake grab. It looked like a direct snap to Colton Weiler. Tries to get the edge, and Fisher is there to make the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Really no gain on the play.
Colin Fisher on the tackle. 3rd and 1 for Abbotsford at the 4 with 12 seconds left. We might be right back here in Bonduel next week. On the end around for Trowbridge. Westrick misses the tackle. He's going to be tackled. No gain on the play. Nicely done along the far sideline, but who else? Sam Roberts on the tackle. Everywhere.
What a game this guy is having. Hopefully soon we're going to have some breaking news for you, Steve. Hopefully you have some breaking news for us shortly.
Yeah, we'll see how this finishes it off. 3rd and 1 from the 4 for Abbotsford. Back to pass, Blake grab, looking for the home run ball here. It's going to be picked off. And that should all but not do it, but number 4 on the interception was Quinn Wiesenberg. And Bonduel will take over. 4th turnover of the game as well. Coleman just took a timeout with 12 seconds to go. 11.7 to go. If Abbotsford can win, we may have a crew right back here in Bonduel next week.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Bears.
But again, I wouldn't be upset. It's been an amazing experience here in Bonduel.
In motion goes Wiesenberg along the far side, and Weiler's going to be there on the tackle. Bonduel hoping for an Abbotsford upset here.
Absolutely.
12 seconds, 11.7.
For the home game, yes, but they also probably want some a little bit of revenge too, though.
A couple of flags come in. 2 flags at the same time came in in Coleman. 2nd and 11 here with 7 seconds to go. Again, we'll have our Key Savings Bank post-game show that will conclude this game. And hands up off the left side. Oh, huge rope down there by
57.
Lobner. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. How about this? 1st and goal from the 2 for Abbotsford. Wow.
How much time?
6.7 seconds.
So you have really you can run it for one play, or you can try and throw, and you have 2.
I'm not sure how many timeouts.
I
got to imagine that Abbotsford doesn't have any timeouts left.
So then it just comes down to whose line is better.
1st and goal for Abbotsford. They've gone a long way on this drive. It looked like there was not everybody was set for Bonduel on that play.
Man, I don't know if they blew it dead right away or not, but
so a penalty on Abby.
Man, you were right.
5 seconds.
Illegal shift.
So they're going to try a field goal to win it in Coleman. First and goal from the 7. Penalty's going to be declined, and they're going to have a fourth down.
All right. Again, you never. Again,
they missed the PAT earlier. So
again, you never know how important a kicker is until you need him.
Yep.
Just ask Stratford.
Fourth here for Bonduel. And the punt away and a beauty from Johnson, picked up by Rabb there. And he's going to be taken down by Colin Fisher. Looks like about a 25-yard field goal. First and 10 for Auburndale with 6 minutes to go here. Falcons trying to upset the Cougars. Everybody on Abbotsford sideline on a knee. Couple of flags, couple more flags. And, the field goal looked good, but they false started.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Back to pass, Blake Rabb. And rolling out across the field, and might be another interception. One hand, and that dropped. Nathan Richardson was almost there to pick it off. Looked like Blake Rabb may have been over the line of scrimmage. Nothing called. Second down coming up. So 30-yard-ish field goal.
We're not even in Coleman, and it's stressful up here.
Still 6 seconds to go in the game. 5:53 left to play here in a second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
And the field goal for Abbotsford is no good.
So Coleman will hang on.
Caught by Peyton Weinferter. He's going to run over the defender into Bonduel territory in a first down. So Abbotsford unable to get the upset of Coleman. And so Bonduel will have to go up to Coleman next week. A week 2 rematch. Oh, what a catch there by Nathan Richardson. Oh, and he fumbled? No, they're going to say that he was down. I don't think the refs realized that there was a fumble. It's going to be Auburndale first down at the 30-yard line. Yeah, these people up here are flabbergasted. I feel the same way. I don't think they realized that it was a fumble. Back to pass, screen pass. Colton Weiler got another nice block. He's going to be taken down at about the 15, stood up with 5:15 to go here in this one. Another first down for Auburndale. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to pass. Across the middle and incomplete.
Knocked away. Good read on the flat defender coming out.
The Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids offers hundreds of consignment and resale items, including antiques, vintage items, and sporting goods. They feature an excellent sporting goods department filled with hunting and fishing gear. Stop by and see all the inventory for yourself at the Trading Post on West Grand Avenue in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. A week 2 rematch next week. And it was a barn burner in week 2.
22-20.
Back to pass. And gets away from one. Peyton Weinferter with the reception. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. 4:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. And that's another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel touchdown. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened.
Got to be careful there. 105 yards passing for Rabb in this ball game.
Stratford leading Amherst 21-7 with 10.5 minutes to go in Marshfield. The winner of that one will take on Lake Country Lutheran, who dismantled Winnebago Lutheran tonight. The PAT is up, and it is good with 4:57 to go. We'll give you score updates here on the network in just a moment. Kaukauna and Beaver Dam, 34-13 Kaukauna.
Yeah, Ghosts have been a second-half team all year long.
Owen Withy, 46. McDonald Central is 12. So Owen Withy looking for another or a level 3 matchup or a level 3 game. Muskego and Franklin. That was a big Muskego game. Oh my goodness! How about this score, Mike? They're heading into the fourth quarter in Franklin. Muskego 42, Franklin 7. A running clock game in level 3 or level 2.
With an undefeated Franklin team.
With one of the best programs in the state. The Franklin, what are they? The Sabres.
Yep.
DC Everest 31. Madison Memorial 17, just starting the fourth quarter down in Madison.
Man, I know when we were talking with coaches in Division I, nobody wanted to play Muskego. Nobody did. They knew how good they were when they were healthy.
Yep, and they battled many injuries all year. Blake Rabb on the kick, on the onside kick, and Auburndale's going to be called for an offside.
And the Bears of Bonduel lead at 34-21.
Madison Memorial just scored again to start the fourth quarter, 31-24.
That one's going to come down to the end.
Yeah.
Memorial is a quick strike team with Marion Moore as a primary weapon. Again, a big returns also. If they can stop Evers and get a punt, Moore can take one to the house easily. Future North Dakota State Bison.
The Bison.
Coach, going to play for Wisconsin native Tim Polasek.
Rabin to kick it away again. Onside kick right off the middle. Oh, his ball is loose, and Auburndale's got it. Eagles football at the 48-yard line.
That was a fairly easy onside kick to recover. It was right through a Bonduel player.
It rolled right under his body, and now Auburndale with the football.
And all three timeouts. You get a quick score here.
Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is a perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Ball at the 48. Rabb on the pump fake over to Weinberger along the sideline. First down and more for Peyton. Deep into Bonduel territory to the 40 or 35-yard line.
Mark him at the 36, and Auburndale for the first time in a while got some momentum on their side.
4:48 to go, trailing 34-21.
Eagles looking to pull off this comeback despite 4 turnovers.
Blake Rabb, back to pass. Quick hitter, looking for Richardson along the sideline. It's intercepted! Intercepted again by number 4, Quinn Wiesenberg. Second interception for Quinn tonight.
That was just Rabb taking a shot downfield, and
there's an official's timeout as Blake comes up. I didn't see a hit on Blake on the throw.
I think he took a hit, but I was following the ball. And it's 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
And 4 of them from Blake Rabb. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
Yeah, that touchdown fumble too.
And the muff punt.
Yep. Yeah, Blake Rabb off the field there was an official timeout after, I'm assuming, Blake took a shot on that pass. 1st and 10 at the 9 for Bonduel. Pitches to the far side, and Trowbridge on the tackle. It's going to be second down coming up. They're able to score a 21 unanswered, or 21 points off of turnovers. Second down coming up.
And Auburndale not taking their timeouts. Not yet.
A lot of seniors on this Auburndale team. We'll go through them here in just a moment. But from head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. No matter where your pain is, you'll find advanced comprehensive orthopedic care and specialized medical treatment on any injury. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Johnson again, hands off to Roberts, tries to get the edge. Face mask, big face mask there. 15 more on after the end of the run. Sam Roberts, our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there's a doubt about that anymore.
Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. The core strengths of Metallico are its outstanding people and visionary management philosophy. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job in Metallico and apply online at metallico.com.
I think they only added 5 for the face mask.
Gotcha.
So he didn't twist, he just grabbed and let go. Either way, it's a first down.
Yeah.
And one more first down would probably wrap this one up completely.
And Coach Westrick is trying to get an explanation on that because it looks like quite the pull on the face mask. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 for Bonduel. Clock runs. Sideline says wait, and wait until the back judge starts counting. More pressure right now on that offensive line because they can't move. Hands up off the left side for Maish. And a big hole for Maish. He's going to be taken down by Blake Rabb at the 35-yard line. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround times, and awesome customer service. Proud to be named the Heart of Wisconsin Small Business of the Year. Visit QPPrinting.com. Quality Plus Printing. Glad to be getting your words out on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Go through the seniors here for Auburndale.
As they just took their first time out.
And they've got a lot of them, and a lot of good ones. Start with Nathan Richardson, Blake Rabb, Tanner Wargowski, got Keegan Empey, Derek Goddard, Colton Weiler, Hayden Lobner, Asa Soppy. A lot good crew coming back as well for Coach Jay Anderson, but tough to say goodbye to quarterback like Blake Rabb and
running back like Colton Weiler.
Skill players like Richardson and Wargowski and Weiler, MP. Goddard had a tough night defensively against Sam Roberts. Hayden Lobner had a big senior year. Right up the middle for Cade Johnson. He picks up the first down, and that's just wind our clock here in this one. It was a close one at the beginning, and then 5 turnovers tonight for Auburndale. I think, really, on that muffed punt.
That muffed punt was the turning point, really. It took one play, and then late in the half, Richardson being stripped was the other big one.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Because again, both times it took just a couple of plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line for Bonduel. The Bears will advance to a level 3 matchup and a rematch from week 2. They handed Bonduel their lone loss of the year. They'll head up to Coleman next week as Colin Fisher will be stood up and driven back. Second down coming up, and Auburndale will use their second timeout.
I wonder if they're going to start giving the seniors maybe their moment.
With 2:19 to go.
Lots of things you see here as you give your seniors a chance to maybe come off the field one more time.
And Bonduel, Coleman next week. I can get you an Amherst score. See if we can get you an Amherst score from Marshfield.
Again, top-tier communication all over here. Just giving everyone on the same page. I like it.
Let's see what we got. Last look, it was 21-7, 28-7 Stratford. all the oohs from the bleachers below us.
And it came down to a missed field goal. Well, it came down to a made field goal, a false start, and then a missed field goal. That's going to mean playoff football. There's nothing like it.
2nd and 9 here with 2:19 to go. So Stratford will advance. They will take on a very good Lake Country Lutheran team next week at Marshfield.
State title rematch from how many years ago now?
Yeah. That was
6 or 7 years?
That was an undefeated year when
there was a shutout streak.
Yeah.
They got broken in level 4.
Blake Rabb makes the tackle, and Coach Anderson will take his third and final timeout here in 2024. So again, would like to thank all of our sponsors, of course, all of the friends, family, students, players, coaches, everybody from Auburndale, and all the great relationships we've built over with our friends in Auburndale. Big congratulations to Bonduel. Thank you to all the staff here at Bonduel with from getting us a spot, to the internet, to all the friendly people up here in Bonduel. It's a big thank you.
Yeah, it's been a great night so far.
We'll have our Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up with head coach. What I have here, head coach James Westrick, and our Celestia Sports Player of the Game, Sam Roberts. Sam had probably a career night here tonight for Bonduel.
He had the first touchdown of the night.
Offensively and defensively. Had the strip sack that led to a touchdown. Yeah, big night for Sam Roberts. Absolutely. Coach Anderson's going to send his seniors out there, or send his defense out there with a whole bunch of seniors.
Yeah, you see get one final first down here will do it.
Yep, absolutely.
So 3 yards, and Bonduel can then just kneel it out.
Mike and I will be back with you in Crivets tomorrow night, Pittsville Panthers. And Colin Fisher is going to get that first down, and that should do it. Bonduel will pick up a first down, and congratulations to a very good Bonduel Bears football team. They'll head up to Coleman next week, but as mentioned, Mike and I will be in Crivets tomorrow night as the Pittsville Panthers will take on the Wabeno-Leona Rebels in girls volleyball sectional final action. Pittsville looking to make it to state in girls volleyball for the first time since 2002, I believe it was. Good luck to the Bonduel Bears girls volleyball team as well. They'll be in Brilliant to take on Cedar Grove, Belgium in a sectional final tomorrow night as well. We'll also have Columbus Catholic and Royal at Almond Bancroft tomorrow night. The kneel down for Kay Johnson.
Just a couple more.
And again, congratulations to the Auburndale Eagles on an awesome season. And they will see their year end at 8-2.
9-2.
9-2 on the year. And Bonduel will improve
10-1.
10-1 and head up to Coleman, the team that gave them their only loss this year. We'll head down to the field, talk to Coach Westrick and our Celestia Sports Player of the Game, Sam Roberts, in just a couple of minutes.
We'll take one more.
Once again, Bonduel will win it 34-21 here tonight over the Auburndale Eagles. You knew it was going to be in for a battle tonight. Bonduel won that battle. 5 turnovers, 5 takeaways. And the Bonduel Bears are level 3 bound after a 34-21 win over the Auburndale Eagles here tonight. Bonduel Coleman next week. We'll talk to Coach Westrick about it and our Celestia Sports Player of the Game, Sam Roberts, when we come back with our Key Savings Bank postgame show. Watch high school playoff football on Celestia Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm in, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when you bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
We welcome you back. We're going to get things set up just a second when Steve will stop moving for our Key Savings Bank post-game coverage with Sam Roberts. Just give me 1 second here, folks. Just get everything dialed in here. And Steve getting coach. We'll turn it over to him shortly with our post-game coverage.
Ready? All right. Good, Mike? All right, welcome back to Bonduel High School as the Bonduel Bears advance to level 3 of the high school football playoffs after a big win tonight over Auburndale. Sam, just mentioned, big-time win. You got open a ton through the air tonight. Defensively, just in the backfield a lot. Just talk about your performance tonight.
It doesn't happen without my offensive line. They block great, and my quarterback delivers me the ball. Without them, I wouldn't be useless, so just thanks to them.
5 takeaways tonight for you guys, 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles, scored a ton of points off those turnovers. Just talk about taking advantage of those.
Our coaches told us that it's going to be cold and we got to punch the ball out. We have to huddle towards the ball carrier and just punch it out. We played great defense. I don't know what else to say. Great day, great game.
You got a rematch coming up with Coleman. They just squeaked by Abbotsford. Get to go up there and see if you can avenge a Week 2 loss. So you guys got to take up there and get the win.
Yes, sir. Prepare well. Our coaches have a great plan, so it's going to be great.
All right, we're going to put Sam in the house, and we're going to give you this. I'm going to back out of the way. Go ahead.
I'm Sam Roberts, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations, Sam. Good luck next week. Thank you. see if we can get Coach in here or not. He's talking, and we'll see. We'll figure it out, and we'll have Coach Westrick here in just a moment. But again, the Bonduel Bears 34-20 win, 21 over the Auburndale Eagles here tonight. They advance to a level 3 matchup at Coleman next week. Good luck to Bonduel. We'll be watching that game for sure up in Coleman, and we'll give Coach another minute here or two and see if he comes over here and talk to him about an outstanding game here tonight for the Bonduel Bears. Again, Pittsville. Mike and I will be in Crivets tomorrow. Pittsville and we'll be in Leona in sectional final. Sure, we'll bring Coach over after a level 2 win here tonight over Auburndale. Coach just talked to Sam about 5 takeaways tonight and able to obviously get a big win. Just talk about the defensive effort tonight.
Yeah, we've been talking all last couple weeks. We've done a nice job getting some interceptions, but we struggled getting them to fumble and turn some fumble turnovers. So I really liked our effort tonight. I think our kids executed our game plan pretty well, and I just love their aggressive nature, and just so happy for these kids.
A lot of big plays through the air tonight. Cade and Sam on the receiving end of those. Just talk about getting those big chunk plays.
Yeah, we got a lot of playmakers on the field, so it's tough to cover everybody, and Cade does a great job, making the right reads, and our line does a great job giving them just enough time to make those plays. So really good team effort.
Heading back up to Coleman next week. Just squeaked by Abbotsford, but week 2 rematch. The team that you guys your only loss. What do you guys got to get ready to take on the Cougars next week?
It's going to be a tough game, but we'll look at that on Monday. They're a different team than we played 2 weeks ago in week 2, and we're a different team also. So we'll look at that on Monday.
All right. Good luck, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you. Once again, we're going to sign off here from Bonduel High School. Thank you to everyone here in Bonduel. We couldn't have done it without you, obviously. They did it. They were very made us feel right at home here in Bonduel tonight. Thank you to Bonduel. Good luck to Bonduel next week at Coleman. Congratulations to the Auburndale Eagles on a sensational season, finishing it out here this year at 9-2. Coleman and Bonduel advances, and they'll play in level 3 next week at Coleman. For my producer, Mike Wendlandt, this is C-Mave signing off from Bonduel. One more time, the Auburndale Eagles end their season here tonight. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow night in Crivets, sectional final girls volleyball right here on Selesky Sports. Good night, everyone.